Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Well, you'd think if anybody could topple Anglo America, you would think it would be the combined forces of Russia and China and their proxies and Iran and the other 18 that would likely support them. But if you're a believer in prophecy and scripture, then I suppose you'll have the same opinion as what I've got, and that is that we're probably looking at the end of all human rulership shortly. The Anglo American Empire that has reigned since, well, for 200 and something years now. I think it's about 260 odd years, you could say, it has reigned. And before that we had the subsequent other world powers going all the way back to Babylon. I've always said that we're living in really very, very unique and interesting times. Now, you don't have to be a lover of scripture, you don't have to be someone that is delving into the prophecies to know that this could go all wrong at the moment. Ultimatums, that's what you get from one power to the next. 48 hours, or we're going to do this will be our next move. How long do you think it'll be before Russia and China decide that they have to come in? They're already on the sidelines, they're already assisting, we know that. But if the United States and Great Britain, the combined Anglo-American Empire, decide that they're going to put boots on the ground and weed out all the Iranian dictatorship that is still left at the moment, what do you think the answer is going to be for Iran's proxies? Do you think they're going to allow that? This is why I think that this is the perfect recipe, it's the perfect storm for another world power to come in and seize control. I just don't think you'll get a better opportunity than this. So what we're witnessing is the Gog and Magog, man's warring and fighting nations, all being hostile to each other, but unknown to them. And if you follow the scriptures, unknown to them, this is happening for a reason. They're all being manipulated, and they will all be pushed into the Battle of Armageddon. It's just a case of when now, isn't it? When do you think they'll cross the line? Will it be when they get their hands on a nuclear weapon and decide that they have to take it to that stage? Do you think that that will be the time that God will march them to the Battle of Armageddon? We will just don't know again. It's all up in the air, isn't it? All we can see is that we think that this is a significant jigsaw piece of the last days, and that can only mean that likely we could witness the demise of Gog and Magog. We could actually witness it. Wouldn't that be something? Can you imagine how you'll feel if you see all the American might, all the Russian might, and all the Chinese might completely and utterly wiped out with the greatest amount of ease by a force they can't see? Well, that's what scripture is really saying, isn't it? This is going to be a one-sided battle. America and Great Britain and all the other powerful forces will not have much of a say in where it goes when it eventually gets to that point. They would just be wiped out, just be snuffed out. They won't be able to fight what they can't see. And we're just spectators to it all. This is how I see it. We may even see them all completely and utterly wiped out before our eyes. And then what will we do then? Will we suddenly think all those 50 years of studying the scriptures has proven to be true? Look, we're either going to be proven right, simple as that, let's just hit it with fundamental and logical facts. We're either going to be proven right that what we believed through our studies is going to be proven true, or we're going to be proven to have been wrong. And at the moment, I'm erring on the side of being right. So how do you feel about it? Do you think you too will be proven right with what you've believed and what you've come to know thus far in your journey of being a Christian in the last days? Let me know. Bye bye.